Hello, this is Sarah Braasch. Welcome back to my channel. So now I'm going to read the letter that my then attorney wrote to Yale General Counsel in response to President Peter Salovey's absolutely disgusting August 1st, 2018 public statement about me that condemned me as guilty of racial harassment and precluded the possibility of my receiving a fair hearing at Yale or any semblance of due process rights. And also he did this knowing 100% that I was entirely innocent, as Yale's General Counsel had admitted to my then attorney in July 2018. And I also know for a fact that Yale President Peter Salovey was warned against releasing the August 1st, 2018 public statement by persons inside Yale, including persons inside the Yale administration, who told him that his disgusting statement was illegal and immoral, grossly defamatory and false, that he was telling disgusting lies about me, that he was also endangering my life because I was in hiding and receiving death threats, and also because I was suicidal and I had mental health disabilities, and the Living or Napping While Black hate crime hoax at Yale University was a campaign to publicly shame me for my mental health disabilities. And that could not be more obvious from the video that Lalata Siambola took of me herself, which was the grossest violation of my privacy because I was standing in the threshold of my isolated dorm room at the top of a tower on Yale's campus at 2 a.m. Okay, anyway, so this is a really good letter, and I'm going to post the blog post below with a link to the PDF of the letter, but I wanted to go ahead and make a video where I actually read the letter to you. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go. So, R.E. Sarah Braasch, Dear Attorney Sawyer, while I support Yale's long overdue efforts to combat discrimination on its campus, I am nothing short of shocked by President Peter Salovey's reckless and wholly irresponsible act of condemning my client as a racist in a university-wide memo yesterday. The damage to my client is incalculable. President Salovey recklessly concluded that the May 8th incident involving my client's call to the Yale campus police was motivated by racial animus, while clearly ignoring the facts and circumstances well within Yale's knowledge, particularly her ongoing complaints in writing and to the Title IX coordinators of harassment following a February 24th incident prompting the May 8th call. You told me that Yale was not charging my client with racial harassment and knew this was not an act of microaggression. You reported that Yale professors who know Ms. Braasch vouched that she is not in any way racist and have been very supportive of her and her history as a social justice warrior. I've attached letters from Yale professors to this effect as well. Nevertheless, in advance of her response to the non-race-based harassment charges and any hearing on the charge, Yale's president saw fit to label her actions as racially based and use her alleged race-based harassment as impetus for sweeping changes to Yale's practices and policies. In so doing, Yale has completely violated my client's right to due process. She has been judged and convicted without a hearing. Yale has precluded even the possibility of a fair hearing and further defamed my client without ever hearing her defense, which, as you will recall, was purposefully delayed by Yale in light of her fragile emotional state in keeping with ADA guidelines. Yale's actions towards my client are reprehensible and actionable. President Salovey's action is all the more egregious in light of my client's mental health disabilities. Yale has been acutely aware of my client's current fragile state and suicidal ideation as a result of the social media war erroneously and unfairly waged against her by a Yale student who misinterpreted her actions. As a result of President Salovey's memo, Yale has placed my client at an increased risk for suicide and has exacerbated her anxiety and depression. Yale has breached also its contract with my client as specifically provided in the Graduate School's Code of Conduct, stating a student accused of a breach of the regulations will be presumed innocent unless and until found by the Dean's Advisory Committee on Regulations and Discipline pursuant to these procedures to have breached the regulations. Clearly, my client has had no such presumption of innocence and arguably has been discriminated against under the ADA. As a result, I immediately demand the following: that Yale immediately dismiss all disciplinary procedures against my client. 2, Yale release all body cam videos to the media with advance notice to me of the release date. 3, Yale issue a public apology to my client for concluding that she acted with any racial animus in connection with these incidences and that all the evidence known to Yale indicates otherwise. And 4, that Yale publicly announce that Ms. Braasch has been publicly misrepresented as engaging in discriminatory misconduct. Indeed, her work at Yale and beyond evidence that she harbors no racial animus whatsoever. To the contrary, she has dedicated herself to causes of social justice, including the cause of eradicating all forms of discrimination. I expect a response from you in short order. Okay, thank you so much for listening and for watching. So I'm going to have a bunch of links below, including the link to the blog post, which includes a link to the PDF of this letter. And I also will have my PayPal me and GoFundMe links below. Please support me. We are living in a moment of cultural insanity, but we are going to get through this together. And this is not just about me. This is about everyone who has been falsely accused and cyber mobbed and defamed. This is about restoring civil liberties on college campuses, including at Yale and campuses across the U.S. and everywhere, including due process and free speech. This is about stopping the moral outrage industry and not allowing them to get one more innocent person killed and to destroy one more innocent life and career. We can do this if we stand together. Please support me in my fight for justice. Thank you so much. I love you all so much. Okay, I'll talk to you later.